Hey everybody, Stephen Bogren here from Pro Physique. Today I want to talk about working harder. So hey y'all, I hope you're having a great day and a great week. Man, woof, woman, woof. Binary, non-gender specific individuals, woof. Wow. North Americans just happened. What a crazy week. What a crazy weekend. So much going on, so many exciting things, and just so much happening here at Pro Physique and what we're doing. It's amazing to watch. And it really makes me think about the idea of working harder. Working harder, working harder, working harder. And I think it bears mention, and it's important to talk about because a lot of us are really good at working harder at a specific place and time. And if we truly want to get to our goals and achieve what we want, working harder might mean some different things for us. And so I really think that it makes sense to talk about that, discuss what that means, and how that can be incorporated into our own lives and fitness journeys. So the easy one to talk about is, of course, working harder in the moment. Working harder in the moment. There is a show coming down. We need to go harder. We need to do more cardio. We need to eat less food. And there is kind of this range of working harder that I'm like, all right, this makes sense. We can get it done. We can make it happen. Yes, absolutely. And there will be a time and a place for that type of working harder. And I think a lot of us are really good at that portion of the process in terms of work hard. Work hard, fuck yeah. We're really good at saying, hey, here's a deadline, there's the goal. This deadline and that goal need to be together, and we can make that happen. We can work hard there. Yeah. And there will always be a time and place for that type of hard work. I think what we really want to talk about is, because we all get that. There's no questions there. We're like, of course, Stephen, of course we're working hard. I think the hard work that I want to talk about is what comes after that, what comes around that. And so, do we work hard to put ourselves into a better place for the future? A lot of times, I think that initial work hard, lunch cardio, low calories, etc., it makes the after work hard more difficult. Maybe sometimes even unrealistic. Because we maybe went so hard for so long, we dropped calories, we were so restricted, psychologically there's always kind of a limit there. It's different on every person. But are we working hard to do the things to set us up in the future? It's easy when we have an end goal. It's easy when there's a finish line, when there's okay, this is over at this point in time. What's not so easy, what's really hard work, is when we don't necessarily have that finish line, that end goal. What happens when the diet ends, when the show is over, when the season is done, and we still have goals to accomplish? We still have places we want to go. We still have things we want to do. Are we working hard to set ourselves up for future successes? Are we reversing out in a controlled manner, setting ourselves up to be within a very reasonable striking distance of where we're going to need our stage weight to be? Are we working hard on paying attention to things like stress management, recovery, injury prevention, or injury risk reduction, those kind of things? Are we working hard in the gym to build muscle? Are we working hard on our personal relationships, business goals, life goals, all those kind of things? Are we working hard on those things as well? I think quite often, again, it's really easy when there's a finish line and there's a goal. And we're really good at working hard for the show. A lot of times what we can see is that hard work absolutely can create an issue with all the other work that we have to do. Did we lose 35, 40 pounds for this prep? Awesome. Well, let's set ourselves up coming out of this one to only have to lose 20 or 25, right? Did we have to lose 20 or 25? Awesome. Well, is it realistic for us to set ourselves up to only have to lose 15? These are the questions that we should be asking post-show, after the fact. Not only that, but having the ability to sit down and look at our prep. What did we do really good at? I followed coach's orders. I hit all my macros and calories. I did a great job with those things. I got my cardio in. But maybe I didn't do as good of a job at keeping my non-exercise activity level and even. Whoop. Maybe that's a place where we can improve upon in the future. How do we set up our lifestyle habits to where we still take the dogs on walks? We still get our steps in. We still get up to change the channel on the TV. We do all of those things that still create calorie expenditure to where we still fidget as much, right? We move. Maybe where we can improve is our stress management. Okay, well, I had a hard time managing, prep and work. So how do I deal with those things to better manage it? Now, is it setting healthy boundaries with prep? Is it setting healthy boundaries with work? Are those things even realistic and possible for you? And if they are, how do we go about doing that? How do we go about dealing with how we psychologically stress about work or personal relationships or dealing with those things? How do we help to manage that, to minimize that in a time that's going to be stressful in the future? Are we paying attention to doing the hard work that's going to continue to set us up for success in the future? For what's going to continue to help us to be more successful to reach those goals? Did we find that no matter how lean we got, we weren't lean enough or we didn't feel good about it? How do we put in the hard work? Because let's be honest, those psychological things are hard work to feel better about that. To be maybe just even a little bit more objective with ourselves, to see ourselves how other people see us. How do we put in those hard work things on a regular basis? And so it's really easy, again, to say hard work is training hard in the gym, doing the cardio, and fucking eating the dieting foods. But are we also paying attention to the hard work of off-season that sets us up for success? Being closer to stage weight, maintaining leaner, managing our stress and recovery so that we can in fact build muscle and adapt to that training stimulus. Dealing with the underlying stuff, some of the stuff going on in here and in here, that it's going to add stress response, that is going to make the process more difficult, that's going to set us up again for success, not only on stage with our placements, but also in life. Because remember, stress affects digestion, it affects your cortisol levels, it can affect water retention, it can affect how you drop weight or don't drop weight. It can affect a lot of those things. So I think a lot of this is to encourage all of you out there to continue making progress on the underlying things. So don't take the end of prep as all right, the work is done. The work is not done. We might need more muscle. We might need more shape. We might need to make it more realistic on conditioning. We might need to take care of some of our head and our heart stuff so that we deal with the process better, so we can have more fun, so we can enjoy it. Maybe we want to work on some of the lifestyle factors, the things that are going on in our day-to-day that are going to help us to be more successful, to have that fitness lifestyle to where it's more easy to manage, it's more easy to accomplish. So remember, the hard work doesn't end when you step off stage. If you're stepping off stage this year, if you're getting ready, pay attention, be aware, still work hard on those other things. If we work hard now, it means we won't have to work quite as hard later.